Good morning. Welcome to today's 10 minutes to win it. Gonna make sure I'm live in all these places. I want to talk to you about something today that's really, really important as far as increasing productivity and making big shifts in your business and in your life. And there is I'm going to pull it up actually. There is a book that I was wanted to share with you about. Where is it? Hold on one second. Give me a minute. It's called The $1,000,000 Day, and it's by Mark Huberson, I think is his last name. Just going to make sure I'm giving you his last name correctly. Mark Huberson. And he talks about productivity. And I want to share this with you because I think when it comes to making big shifts quickly, that yes, we need to know strategy and have that stuff, have, one system that we're rinsing and repeating and doing over and over and over again to generate consistent clients and revenue inside of our business. That being said, there are other things that also we need to be doing on the back end. And one of that is really getting clear on what you want. Like I shared with you before, what is it that you want? Because how we do one thing, we do everything. So what is it that you want in your business? What is it you want in your life? What is it you want in your relationships? What is it you want in your health? And then what is happening in your world? Like, what is your actual space looks like? Because when we want things, that's awesome. And God, universe, whatever you call it, wants to give you all the things that you want to have, right? But he needs, or universe, God needs the space, you to create the space in order for it to deliver it to you. So in order to do that, you really need to look at what's happening inside of your business, what's happening inside of your personal space, and take the time to declutter that space. And it looks different depending on what you're trying to create in your world. So for example, this past weekend, I had a highly productive weekend. I literally went through majority of the rooms in my home, and I decluttered a lot of things. I'm wiping out. Hi, Deanna. This is so true. Absolutely. And it's springtime. So what better time is there to do this than create some spring cleaning? And I know it can, like yesterday, I went all day. Like all day, it was just a really deep dive into decluttering. I did, actually 2 days. I started Saturday night, and then I moved until last night, and I'll continue because there's other spaces that I get to move through. But my bathroom, all the cabinets, my bedroom, my closet, my laundry room, 2 linen closets, my kids' rooms, they worked on. I get to go in there and help them work on it a little more, but they did great. And we have a game closet, which is under the stairs, and there's a bunch of games under there, and there's baskets of wrapping paper and all the things for wrapping. And I got to go through all that and got rid of a ton of stuff that, pieces of games that are just laying around, or games that we're not playing anymore. We had donation bags, and it was just an amazing day. And I got to tell you, just being in my home, it feels so much lighter, and it's easy to get wrapped up in the day to day. And then years can go by and you accumulate all this stuff. When it's coming to as far as your business goes, what's the clutter that you have? Is your email inbox filled with thousands of emails that you're just leaving there? Are you taking the time to purge? Are you taking the time to unsubscribe to email lists that you don't need to be on? Because many times we need to subscribe to something in order to join an event or do something like that. But if you're no longer interested in that, then take the time to unsubscribe from it. Don't allow that clutter to come into your business and into your space. Are there things that you need to be doing in your business that you're procrastinating on? So what is it that you want for your life? What is it that you want? And like I said, when it comes to success of business, it's all encompassing. I'm a believer that how we do one thing is how we do everything. So whether it's your relationships, your business, your health, you're doing all the same things in all areas, right? So how can you create this big, massive shift in your life? And I'm going to tell you, there's a ripple effect with your children. My daughter, she was up this morning. She woke me up because I was up late working this. So I slept in longer than I normally would. And she was up, came in the room. She's like, Mom, I'm ready. Usually I have to wake her up in the morning. She made my coffee. She was dressed and ready. She was like pushing me out the door, and the whole energy in the house shifted. And I'm going to share with you, I want to create in my life, like The only thing that's really been missing for me in my life is my person. And I really want that in my life. And in order to do that, I get to create the space for them to come into my world. If you want a successful business, you get to create the space inside of your business for your clients to show up. Do you have an agreement in place? Is it ready to go? So that when a client says yes, you're like all organized and ready to send them what they need. Do you have your payment links ready to go? Right? Are you wanting to speak on stage? Is your speech ready to go? Are you working on it? Because when that stage opens up, are you ready to go? So you get to take the steps that you want to create. You get to take the steps towards what you want to create in your life. Deanna, excellent advice. I did so much cleaning on my online code. Awesome. I'm so excited. Your person is a slow walker to find you. He's coming, Deanna. He's coming. He's on his way, just like me. We get to celebrate it together. But yeah, so for my person to come in, when they show up and they're ready for me, I need to be ready for them. And that includes opening up the space in my home, in my world. Not to say they're moving in with me, but at least that space is open for them to come in. And I get to help God move that along faster by clearing that space for them to find me and to come into my world. Same thing with your business, same thing with your health. What's cluttering you as far as your health go? If there's a gap in where you want to be and you're not there yet, what is that gap for you? Where can we release the clutter? That's your homework this week. Read the book. It's called $1 Million Day. Read the book. It's awesome. And take action, but you don't even have to read the book to take action. I'm like sharing with you, go figure out where that clutter is. And your homework this week, if you do nothing else this week, if you do nothing, I promise you take action on this and things are going to shift. Things are going to shift with the family members inside your home too. Tomorrow, I'm going to come on and talk about something my daughter was doing yesterday. And it was just like, oh my gosh, if more people did this, they'd have so much more happening in their business. So I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, but it also shifted her into taking action on something she wants because I was moving forward with this. And it's really important that we're clearing the space. Things move so much faster when you have that space open to create and to bring in the good things that you want. So that's the training today. What do you get to declutter? Is it in your inbox? Is it in your home? And where is that clutter happening? I'm going through every single room because I know that there's things in every single room. I'm not a hoarder, but at the same time, there's just years of stuff that piles up and that we haven't looked at. If you haven't seen it or used it in a year, like, what are you waiting for? Get rid of it. Like, open the space for more goodness to come to you, whether it's your person, whether it's, clients and revenue inside of your business, whether it's your better health for yourself, whatever that looks like. And most likely you could probably declutter all areas. So I would love to hear what you're working on and what you're decluttering this week. Join in the fun. Let's do this together. Let's hold each other accountable. I've got some more work to do, but we had a big day yesterday and it's already shifted so much in our home. It's just the energy, and everything is energy. So the more you can create the space for positive energy to flow, the more goodness is going to come to you, both in your health, your business, and in your relationships. Sending you lots of love today. My call to action for you is just share with me what clutter you are cleaning up and let me celebrate you and cheer you on. Have an amazing week. I'll be back tomorrow though for another 10 minutes to win it. So have a crush it day celebrating you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.